Succession star Kieran Culkin has named the one character from the hit TV show that he believes warrants a spin-off centered around them, and hits the nail on the head. Award-winning HBO drama Succession featured a cast of multidimensional characters, each more despicable than the last. This included Culkin's immature Roman Roy, one of 4 adult children of the family's wealthy and powerful patriarch, Logan Roy. Many of the principal characters in Succession were either employees or business partners of Waystar Royco, or part of the Roy family tree. Succession ran for 4 acclaimed seasons before coming to an end in 2023 with its final run, which saw the death of Logan Roy much earlier than anticipated. Naturally, now that the series is over, talk of a Succession spin-off is in the air. When asked his thoughts on the franchise's potential future, Kieran Culkin pinpointed the only Succession spin-off idea that would actually work. A Succession spin-off about Cousin Greg could actually work. Cousin Greg, Nicholas Braun, looking alarmed on the phone in Succession Season 4, Episode 3. If a Succession spin-off came to fruition, Culkin thinks it should center on the bumbling and naive Greg Hirsch, Nicholas Braun, Logan Roy's great-nephew, via Variety. Culkin also stated that he would reprise his role as Roman Roy in the hypothetical Cousin Greg spin-off on one condition: his character would have to receive entrance applause when he appears on screen. "That's why I would do it," he joked. Out of everyone in the show, Greg is the only character who could make a Succession spin-off work. The other main characters in Succession are either too close or not close enough to the Roy family, whereas Greg is the perfect balance between both. He is a blood relative who still works at Waystar Royco by the end of Succession, now under the newly appointed CEO and Logan's ultimate successor, Tom. However, Greg also maintains enough distance from the main Roy clan to have a life away from them, leaving untapped territory for a spin-off to explore. Back in 2021, Braun himself agreed that a Succession spin-off about Greg could work, but insisted this would have to involve Tom. His idea involved Greg and Tom getting assigned to be bosses at a Waystar branch in a foreign land like Japan or Dubai. Braun did share this idea prior to Tom becoming CEO in Succession Season 4, but it can still work if Greg goes solo and tries to clumsily navigate his new post-solo. It would be harder to fit a Roman Roy cameo into this concept, but certainly not impossible. Why Kieran Culkin's thoughts on a Succession spin-off make sense. Connor, Alan Ruck, Kendall, Jeremy Strong, Shiv, Sarah Snook, and Roman, Kieran Culkin, Roy at Logan's funeral in Succession Season 4. Kieran Culkin may agree that a Greg spin-off would be the best option, but that doesn't mean he's jumping for joy about the idea of a Succession spin-off in general. In fact, the recent Golden Globe winner initially stated that he thinks a Succession spin-off would be a horrible idea in the first place. It's certainly easy to see where the actor is coming from. Even if a new Greg-focused project could work, spin-offs of super-popular TV shows are rarely successful, and few ever become as big as the original series. Culkin agrees, pointing out that not every show can be Frasier, in reference to the hugely successful Cheers spin-off. Having said that, shows like Frasier, or even Breaking Bad prequel/sequel Better Call Saul, prove spin-offs can indeed work when executed correctly, no matter how popular the original show. A Succession spin-off would just have to be approached carefully to avoid tarnishing the legacy of the original. If a Succession spin-off is pursued, it should not happen for at least a couple of years in order to put some breathing space between itself and the main show. And, of course, should only focus on Greg.